Hi guys, welcome to the channel. I pray that you're blessed and that everyone around you is blessed as well. I'm Tina from Tina Wonderfully Made. If you are new, welcome to the Wonderfully Made family, where we talk faith, family, and fiction. Don't forget to hit subscribe. If you are returning, welcome back.
Welcome to Tina Wonderfully Made.
You guys, I know I look rough, but we're out here in the wilderness. We are camping for the next couple days, or a few days, I should say. And I've just been enjoying it. I have been reading, so I brought a couple books with me. I brought Under the Magnolias by T.I. Lowell. This is the first book that I've read by her, but so far it's really good. And then I just started Meet Me at the Lake by Carly Fortune. I started it at the lake. We went to go sit like on the little beach area, so I'll insert some like clips of that. We just sat there for a good hour with the dog, and I started reading. It's okay so far. The book is good. And then I also brought Into the Pines by Anna Reyes. I think that's the author. I'll put a picture up, but that one I think I only read like a page or two. So I have the audiobook for that one, and probably put it on tonight when it's dark and spooky. But yeah, I am really enjoying. I love camping. If you don't know me, love camping. There is like, you can hear still the city, but we are also like out here. So we also, if you know anything about like up north here in Michigan, you know about Mackinac Island, where it's literally an island. You have to take a ferry across to actually get to the island, and we did that. That's one thing that I've always wanted to do. And it's crazy because I was raised in Michigan, but never, I mean, if we did, it was probably when I was very small, but I've never been there like to where I could remember. So my husband and I went with the dog yesterday, and I did pick up a couple books at two other bookstores that they have there. It's the same bookstore, but just in different locations, and so I just hit up both of them. And so I'll put some clips of that too. once we get home, I'll show you those books and talk about what I got. But until then, I'm just gonna enjoy the outdoors. I love being out here, and then at nighttime, my husband and I just love looking up and seeing the stars and the clear nights and stuff, and sitting by the fire. But right now, I'm gonna probably put on, I was gonna say the audiobook for Into the Pines, but I think I'm gonna continue reading this one or Under the Magnolias, because I'm really liking that story. So hi guys, so I thought I would give a quick update on what I'm reading, or what I've been reading. Today I just decided to do a audiobook while I did some cross stitching. I did pick that up again. I used to cross stitch when I was like a teenager and decided to pick it up again. So I was doing that while listening to, I think yesterday I said Into the Pines, but it's called A House in the Pines. So I put this on audiobook and I made it to chapter 16. So it's talking about Maya, and she has like this addiction to like sleeping pills or whatever, because she deals with insomnia, but it's not because she wants to. It's because she's having like these dreams or whatever of her when her friend got killed, but it's not like, it's a weird way that her friend got killed. It's, she's seen her on this video and at a diner with this random guy, and she just like dies at the table. So, but it says she comes across a YouTube video in which a young woman suddenly keels over and dies in a diner while sitting across from none other than Frank. Frank is a creepy guy. And so she's trying to like figure out what happened so that she could save like herself, because she's dealing with it. And then she's also going back to like when her father was younger, and a book that he wrote. So she's trying to figure out, I guess, how it correlates. I don't know, but it's pretty good so far, just listening to the audiobook. I didn't pick up the other two books today. I'm probably gonna pick up Under the Magnolias, because I really want to know more about what's going on with the book, because there's already a sad part that's happened. And so yeah, anyways, if I don't pick up the camera, because tomorrow we leave back home, but if I don't pick up my phone to film again, I will definitely let you know how much I read throughout the couple days that we were camping, and then I'll show you the books that I got while we were at Mackinac Island. I am so excited for them. But yeah, I am just enjoying myself. My husband and I were just playing some card games and sitting by the fire, enjoying each other's company. I've been doing some cross stitching, and I did a little bit of coloring earlier. So today we're just gonna chill again. I think tonight we're gonna go to the beach again to see the stars, and that'll be our last night here. So let me get to reading, and then I'll catch you up later. So we are all packed up. I know it looks terrible back there. We were just shoving things in there. Well, my husband was. But anyways, I wanted just to give you a quick update on what I read this week. We were camping for, I think it was like, let's see, we got here Wednesday. 4 days and 3 nights or something like that. I don't know. So I brought 3 books with me. The Under the Magnolia by T.I. Lowell. I am loving this book. So I think I'm probably going to read this on the way home just because I love the story so far. So it's talking about this family, and something happens to the mom and one of the daughters, because they have 7 kids. She has to step up like big time, and her dad is not helping. Hold on. Her dad is not helping, and so she's having to step up. But they did meet like this psychic woman, or like she plays a psychic at a fair. They met them at a fair, and they were so desperate for help at home that they were like, hey, come and live with us. And I'm at the part where that woman and her husband are coming to stay at the, like, I think it's like a guest house that they have on their land. And this little girl is like so desperate for someone to step up to be a mom that she's just like taking whatever she can. It's so sad, but I don't know if I want to like continue reading this one on the way home or meet me at the lake. I only got to chapter 4 because I was reading the other 2, but this one is talking, I want to say it's going to be like a second chance romance. So Fern, her mom passed away, and she's having to take over like the business that her mom had, that I don't know if it's an Airbnb or like bed and breakfast or something, and she doesn't want to. Like, she's like, whatever, I guess, like, I'm mad at my mom because she left me this business and I didn't want to do it. And she's there, she's trying to get her life together. She ends up, like, somebody ends up coming to check in, and it's someone that she knew from years ago, from when she was a teenager, or like not a teenager, like a young 20 something. And I believe that this is the one that she's gonna have the second chance romance with, because it's all bringing up like the feelings that she had, or like the time that they had together. And so yeah, so I don't know if I'm gonna do this one. And then I got to chapter 19 in The House in the Pines. I'm listening to this via audio, and so far it's good. Like, it's keeping my attention. So Maya is the girl in here, and her friend Aubrey ended up like dying, and it was when she was with this man named Frank. And so now it's going back to when Maya knew Frank, but then it's also talking about her stumbling upon this YouTube video of this girl at a diner with this guy named Frank, and the girl ends up like just keeling over and dying right at the table. And so she's trying to figure out what is up with this guy that women are just dying when they're with him. And she's also going back to, well, she stumbles upon this book that her father wrote from like years ago, and it's like giving hints. So I haven't gotten to that part yet, but that's just like the little synopsis in the back. But I am where she is like, everything's coming back. Like, okay, why are these women dying with this, in the hands of this man? And it's like, no one can understand why, because it's not like a brutal thing. They just, when they're with him, they just die. Like, so I'm so stuck which one I want to continue reading, because we have like a 3.5 hour drive home. So yeah, anyways, the camping was fun. It was a little chilly at night, but we're so used to the weather here in Michigan that we're just like, whatever, let's just bundle up a little bit more. Anyways, when I get home, I will probably update a little bit more on what I'm reading, or maybe I'll save it for tomorrow, and then also show you what I got while I was on Mackinac Island. So let's go home. It's been a couple days since I've been back from our little camping trip, and I told you I was going to show you what I got at the bookstores there in Mackinac Island. But first, let's talk about the elephant in the room. Not my goose, but my hair. I could not do my curls anymore, so creamy crack it is, and a good cut. So I'm rocking a bob. My daughter has been laughing at me this whole time because she cut my hair, but I've just been activating the bob since, and so yeah. And then I got a good little tan. I just noticed yesterday. I'm like, man, I look a little darker. It's because I am. Anyways, this is the analog bag that I took on our trip, and it has everything. I usually have a huge bag when we take trips because I don't want to be bored. And so this time I was like, since we're going to be out there for 4 days, I want to have things to do. Plus it was a 3.5 hour trip. So yeah, I'm probably not going to show what I brought. I'm going to do like a TikTok for that, but I wanted to show you the books that I got from the Island bookstore. I also got a pin. Where did I put it? So it's just a little pin I put in. It just says it has the same logo as the bag. But I got 2 books and a bookmark. I don't know if it's gonna focus, but it says Mackinac Island, Michigan, with the scene, or like the scenery of the island, and the back just talks about like the history of it, which I thought was pretty cool. And like I said, I think I've mentioned like in previous videos that if I go to another city or state and I stop at a bookstore, I always get a bookmark just to remember, you know, where I was at. So anyways, the first book that I got when I stopped at the first bookstore, because there are 2 on the island and it's the same bookstore, it's just in different like areas of the island. The first one I went to, I ended up getting The Divorce by Frida McFadden. I don't know how she comes out with books so fast, but power to her, because she's also like a brain surgeon or some kind of doctor. So I know she's busy, but the fact that she just comes out with so many books so quick is mind-boggling. So anyways, I got this one, and hopefully it is better than The Surrogate Mother, because I wasn't feeling that one. So we're gonna put this on the shelf with my Frida collection. And then we went to the other bookstore, and I was like, I don't know what I want to get, but then I thought, let me look like on the like Mackinac Island like history, and they had this one called Met with Foul Play: The Plot to Kill Francis Lacey. Let's see, there you go. And this is by A.M. It says a true crime novel by A.M. Rao. It is autographed. And this is this one says, it's like talking about this woman that goes missing. It says, troops with the Michigan State Police swarmed the small resort destination in search of clues that may help them identify suspects in the killing of Francis Lacey, visiting the island from Dearborn. So she lived in the east side of the state. Arriving on Saturday with her daughter, son-in-law, and her son-in-law's sister, Francis Lacey was reported missing by a family Sunday afternoon. After the days of searching proved unsuccessful, a purse found by visitors and turned into the Detroit Police Department days later proved to be the clue needed to locate the slain woman's body. One suspect was taken into custody immediately after she was located, but evidence linking this individual to the crime appears difficult to come by. As investigators continue their exhaustive efforts, relying on assistance from the Coast Guard, Mackinac County Sheriff's Department, and the Mackinac Island Police Department, the Michigan State Police are asking that anyone with any information that may assist their efforts contact local enforcement immediately. So it's just like it looks like a newspaper, but it's supposed to be like a true crime that happened. So I thought that was pretty cool. Yeah, I think that was it. So if you want to see what I took in my little analog bag, just go visit my TikTok. All the info is in the description. And yeah, now I'm going to film a book haul because I think I am done shopping for books. Don't quote me, but I'm gonna try my hardest to do a ban until my birthday, which is in November, because I have so many books and we are on a budget. And yeah, so I'm gonna film that. So next video you see next Sunday, I'll probably have the same outfit on. Who knows? Until next time, remember that you are fearfully and wonderfully made. Talk to you later. Bye.